Kickoff team out there. We are about to get cranked up for this semi-final collision. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. To be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Defense makes the stop after the completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
Motion now from the tight end. And the single back takes the handoff. But a quick stop by the defense. Gain just 2, so it's 3rd and 8.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
On the run here, lets it go. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down to the 47.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
It's a good, solid game. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
2nd down after that run in the previous play. Now, if the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Short pass finds the tight end. Makes the defender miss. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Well, it's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. There's the handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. Offense right to the line, playing with tempo now. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. He's moving out of the pocket. And they stop him at the 4 after an excellent run.
Hello, Mr. Defensive Coordinator. You may want to account for the quarterback. Are you kidding me? A quarterback scramble for this many yards? You got to make adjustments. Account for this guy's legs.
Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, tied. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wondered how they might be able to come out and communicate and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Extra point knocked right down the middle. Now they get set to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. First down here for this offense. There's some pre-snap movement, back in motion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Catch made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary. And they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Second down, we're going to throw it. The pocket breaking down. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only are they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
So off the incompletion, it sets up a 3rd down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved them right down the field. Can the defense make adjustments? Finds room at the 30. And he's in the clear down the right side. End zone ahead. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
Point after, up and good. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. And they've got the returner corralled. Offense operating from the pistol. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Pass rush closing in. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
As expected, this Alabama defense is laying the wood and living in the backfield of their opponent. Such upfield speed, it's dangerous.
After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 23. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Falls incomplete, broken up by the defender nicely that time.
Just a great play on the ball by the defensive back, getting a hand on it and tipping it up into the air. Boy, anytime you see a tip go up, often that defense is thinking interception. This one falls to the ground, but the next tip ball could be going the other way.
Looks to the left, pass caught. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down now. The Noles looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. Gets into space at the 50. What an electric play. Suddenly, they've moved into scoring position down to the 24.
Chris, I'll be honest, I thought on 4th down and 1, they might be just trying to draw the defense off sides, but they caught me and probably the defense by surprise as well. Especially,
and is intercepted. Short return tackle made at the 27. A crucial takeaway.
How about the big fella coming up with the interception? You don't see that very often.
First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Single back takes the handoff. That run takes it across the 30-yard line.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Stop at the 43, but that's enough to make a first down.
Chris, I don't know. There's just something about that Bama uniform. When they run the football, it just feels right. It's a combination of having those big offensive linemen, a really physical approach at the line of scrimmage, and backs that are able to pick up first downs like that right there. Beautiful play.
The game makes it 2nd and medium. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it on the move. Makes the catch downfield. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
A nice throw and a great catch by another Alabama wide receivers. And that's really where we are anymore with Alabama. You just come to expect great receivers like this. You think back in recent years to Amari Cooper and Jerry Jeudy, Jalen Waddle, Devontae Smith. The list goes on and on. And boy, they've got some great-looking receivers on this squad.
So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Heading left after the handoff. A gain of 2 yards. Now it's 2nd down and 8.
Christine, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Down goes the quarterback. It's a sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark, see if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And it falls incomplete. The defensive pressure hurried to throw that time.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on 4th down.
And it's blocked. The kick was low. And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. He's going to pull it down and run. Slides down to avoid the tackle. And the Knowles will crank up the tempo. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Here comes the up-tempo offense. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He's got enough for the 1st down and still going. Slides to avoid the big hit.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Change of pace, now looking to throw the football. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Well, that's their 2nd sack already in this game right now. And this offensive coordinator, he's going to have to come up with some changes in pass pro. Keep a tight end in, roll the quarterback out, anything they can do to help him out. Otherwise, this poor guy's going to spend his entire playoff experience on his back.
Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles.
Oh, just outstanding execution here by this offense. The offensive line gives the quarterback time, and the quarterback's anticipation was on point. Puts that ball right in the money. The receiver, all he had to do was turn and catch the ball for that touchdown.
And the point after is good. Returner looking to create better field position. Returner brought down. Sets up the next drive. Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looks like he's going to run it. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And the clock stops now for the 2-minute warning, a chance to strategize here before we reach halftime. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, drops back. He's running out of time here. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense. Alabama comes up to the line quickly. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Escapes the pocket. And a nice gain there in the scramble. He saw an opening and tried to get there with his legs. 3rd down play for this offense. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Grab down the middle. It's Hart. They bring him down, but he was fast enough to get that 1st down yardage. Offense in hurry-up mode. 1st down. Looking to throw the football. Bringing pressure. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage. No huddle now for the offense. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but
the sack is made there by the freshman. Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Hart. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the 1st down. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Can they keep this drive going, trying to convert on 3rd down now? Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making a tackle short of the 1st down.
Kick is good. Gives the offense 3 points to show for that drive. And that will extend their lead even further. So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. It's a squib kick picked up by one of the blockers. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the 1st half. Minna's going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Alabama will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Returner looking to make a play here. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Comes the Florida State offense on the field. He'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Trying to extend the play. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Receiver makes the catch. Gets past the tackler into open space now. That'll be enough for a first down, brought down at the 43.
Good job by this offensive line, and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far.
The sophomore able to get home with the sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Caught quickly. He's in the clear. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Point after, knocked right through. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. They get him to the ground about the 18-yard line. Alabama comes up with the line quickly. Play action fake, looking to throw. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. Brought down at the 28, and it's good enough for a first down. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
You know, plays like this are what Alabama offense is all about. They run the football, and then they're efficient within their passing game. Think about it. They won a couple national championships with Greg McElroy and A.J. McCarron by just being efficient and playing smart at the position and being a great complement to that running game in the defense.
Here's a throw underneath to the back. He's found some room at the 45. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. This Alabama offense is moving quickly down the field. Ball handed off. The tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6. Offense cranking up the tempo now, no huddle. Play action fake, looking to throw. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Running play called on 3rd and short. The game picks up the first down, tackled at the 37.
Boy, Chris, you cannot overstate how big of a conversion this was to be able to pick this up on the ground. Yeah, the offense still has the lead, but you can just feel the defense having all the momentum with the points they've been able to compile. And that run right there picks up a first down and can kind of settle things down a bit.
The offense going with the hurry up. The defense with pre-snap movement of its own. And now the running back's got it again. Looks like Alabama will have the first down. See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Quick completion to the tight end.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time with good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Alabama getting set for the 1st and 10 now. Keeping it on the ground here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Offense will keep it on the ground here. So here we go. Third down in the red zone. The kind of play that decides football games. Quarterback making some changes at the line. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. On the run here. Lets it go. Touchdown, Alabama. Still no answer for this offensive machine. That kind of execution on a long drive, that's why this team made it to the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with the pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Catch made on the left side. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Wow, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
2nd down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back, but they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
3rd down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. It's an out route. The catch made. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time. They're back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Using his legs on the scramble. The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Grab down the middle. It's Harris. Tackled after he makes the 1st down as the seconds tick away here in the 3rd quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a 1st down play. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. They get him down, but that's a good run, enough to move the sticks and keep this drive going.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game. After that huge play, this offense is now in scoring position. They moved into the red zone quickly.
Boy, Chris, you wonder what the next play will be for this offensive coordinator. Anytime you hit a big play like that, you get into the red zone, there's a tendency to want to go after the jugular, use that momentum to your advantage. Let's see what they call right here.
And the Seminoles come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On the ground, trying to power toward the goal line. And he powers into the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles. Kirk, you look for rust, you look for jitters in the opening drive. Not any sign of it for that offense.
You know, the offensive coordinator, when we talked with him this week, he had a feeling that this offense was going to be able to start fast, but I don't even know if he thought they would look this good this early.
And he'll run it into the end zone to convert the two-point try. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. They had a brilliant touchdown drive last time, mixing the run and the pass. Can they keep that going again? Keep it on the ground to work the clock here. They'll tackle him out across the 20.
Well, this is where the offensive line can really assert their will and put on the finishing touches to this game. The defense, you can see them. They're breaking little by little right now. You make sure they break completely.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Catch made on the left side. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And like the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Oh, and he fumbles. Defense recovers the fumble. It's a turnover.
That is tough for the ball carrier here because not only does he take a big hit, but now you're about to get an earful from your coach on the sideline after that turnover.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. Send the back in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking right, this one caught. And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
The completion sets up a second down play. DB is looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Toss play to the outside. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
And we've reached the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to steal a late-game comeback victory. Can the quarterback come through under pressure, down a score late here in the fourth? You give it to the big fullback here. Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense really threatening now. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. The Seminoles will have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it. They pick up 4, so 2nd down and 6 coming up. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it here. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
For the defense coordinator this week, all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Now it's 3rd and short from the 22. You expect this is 4-down territory. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's Harris. They bring him down at the 7. The offense set up now with a 1st and goal.
Well, that's exactly how you dice up a zone coverage. Nice throw downfield here on 3rd down, and a really good route to give the quarterback a chance to make that play.
First and goal. Any points will give them the lead here in the 4th quarter. They're going to run it here. And he's tackled out at the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game, critical series. They've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Second and goal for the offense. They'll ride the back again here. Touchdown, Seminoles, to take the lead in the final minute.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
And not through the PAT, so the lead is 5 here in the 4th quarter. So after the late touchdown, they'll kick it away here and hope the defense can hold on to seal this W. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner will be brought down. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. And the clock winding down, they'll take a deep shot. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He's got some room and some blockers here. And he's just going to go down as the time runs out in this ballgame.
All right.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era.